All right, shalom, shalom. This is Jim, Miss Lake Charles Camp, coming at you again with another video. But before anything, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, the Thamash, Nakabala, Haz, Kwam, Shasharala, that's given up by honor to the elders of Israel, which are the elders of Jemez who rule and teach well. And Wa Shalom, Wablabaki, Shasharala, that's peace and blessing, elect of Israel. All right, so brother Nasi.
It's Brother Shakab.
All right, so we really don't have, a topic, really don't have like a title for the video. But we're going to start with 2 Ezra 16 and 73. All right, basically showing and proving that what we are subject to, in this walk and in this ministry is basically what being purified and going through that fire. And without going through that fire and the purification, as being a man of the Lord, you won't be made as gold, according to the scriptures, man. All right, so basically, nothing should move you. Basically, all right, so that'll be, sort of what the title should be, we're not moved, all right, but nothing should move you, man, because we know that we are we are subject there unto these things, man, and we're gonna get that scripture too, but you got it right.
2 Ezra
16, yeah, 73.
All right, this is 2 Ezra 16 and 73. It says, "Then shall they be known who are my chosen."
So it's going to be known who his chosen are, all right? Because the scriptures say what, and I believe in what Romans, they say what the manifestation of the sons. It tell you what, that what it is basically going to be manifest who the men of the Lord are.
It says, "And they shall be tried as the gold in the fire."
And that's how you know who his men are going to be. All right, who his men are. That's who's going to declare and let it be known who his men are, because what? The ones that didn't be made as gold, basically, they didn't make it through the fire. All right, but it compared fire and gold because what does fire do? It purifies. It makes what they bring gold through fire. To make gold, they bring it through fire. That's what makes it so stern.
Because all that heat, I mean that's intense, man. And that heat is purging out all those impurities.
And the Lord in that scripture, he's comparing his men unto gold, man, because the Lord said what? I will make you more precious than gold. How will he do that, man? By basically building you up and making you a man.
Because you're not gonna become that as likened to gold just overnight, man. It's trials and tribulations and certain obstacles that you have to go through in order for you to get those impurities purged up out of you, in order for you to become as fine gold. It's not just gonna come overnight, man. And that's Jake's problem, man. Jake think everything is just gonna happen without them putting forth their effort and working towards that, man.
Nobody want to work on nothing.
Like the scripture say, man, if you don't work, you don't eat.
You don't work, you don't eat. And it's levels to it, man. It's levels to this thing, man. Your trial, and the scripture also tell you that what, just rough paraphrasing, it say that what, think it not strange when these things come upon you. You think it not strange, man, because what? When your first level in your trial and tribulation, all right, you jump that hurdle, man, and then guess what? It's going to get harder as you go, man. The fire gets turned up as you go, man.
It's not gonna stay at this same temperature, man. Because in this truth, it is expected of you to be growing daily, man.
Growing daily.
If that temperature is staying at that same rate, you feel me? You're not growing. How are you gonna grow? You feel me? If you're getting that same test that you didn't already pass, you didn't already learn from that. Now it's time for you to upgrade and get a harder test, man. And prove yourself.
To prove, because that's all it is to basically prove you, to show that you went through this, man. And we're gonna get scriptures on basically showing, because the scriptures actually name it named I believe it's in Corinthians somewhere. It named the prophets. It named Gideon. It named all these men, and it spoke about the things that they went through, man. All right, but that was it on that.
I had another quick point I wanted to make.
You got it.
But and back to the temperature thing, if you stand in that same temperature, that's just like with sports, right? With boxing, with football. I'm gonna use boxing first. Like if you sparring somebody, that's on a lower level, you're not gonna get better.
You're not gonna get better.
You're not gonna improve, man.
Like working out.
Working out. With the same weight. You feel me? You eventually have to move up and push yourself to the limit, man. Abound more and more. You know?
Because the scriptures say that what if you're not able, just for paraphrasing, the scripture say if you're not able to basically condone yourself here, how much more when the Lord give you countries and cities that you're over, man? You're not even built up. You're still on fucking pre-K reading level. You know, you have, and that's the same thing, you know, you have to grow, man. You have to, it's going to get hard, man. But what do? And we have great examples in the scriptures, man. You hold on, man. You stay strong, man. And you keep walking, man. You walk through the fire. Like Moses, what? We walk to the smoke. You don't run from it. You know? That's what makes you a man. A man, and I think God's really having misconstrued on the concepts of what a man really is. A real man doesn't run from his problems. A real man stands up and faces his problems. A real man goes out and get what he needs and go seeks for what he's looking for. That's a man. The Lord is looking for what? Soldiers that are what? Men. Men being what? Masculine, basically being what? Solid.
The Lord not looking for no beta males.
He's not looking for no beta males. He's not looking for no little boys, man. If you can't stay down, if you don't love your salvation enough, or even like, bro, like what do you have something to stand for, man.
Fucking morals, man.
Morals, you know? Like guys don't have morals, man. You don't have morals enough to stand up and say this is what I'm living for. You got it.
Not the backtrack, but this was a precept I had while we was on the topic. This is 2 Corinthians 9:6. Mm-hmm. It says, but this I say, he which soweth sparingly shall reap also sparingly. Mm-hmm. It says, and he which soweth bountifully shall reap also bountifully. All right? So it's basically like, you feel me, the work that you put in is the results you're going to get, man. All right, and to work sparingly, you know, it's basically like to give the least, man.
Like pull back.
To basically like hold back. You know, but bountifully, you know, you're sincere, you all in, and you putting forth that 110% effort, man, that fight, man. You know?
It's like no matter how hard it get, you know what I'm saying? That's why like in our camp we have what we like working out, you know? And in the weight room, you know, is brothers, all right? And at that time, you know, we have a workout session to where it's like, okay, bench. Well, my chest is my favorite muscle to work out on. So when we get on chest, the brothers will put, you know, something, you know, heavy, you know, like what is called, what, your RP, your top, like we reach your PR, reach your PR, you know what I'm saying? So hit something that you never hit before. But and it makes it so hard, and it's spiritual because in your mind you feel as if you can't go no more. You feel as if it's too hard, it's too heavy. You know, and this and walking this walk, it for you in your mind will tell you, your mind will attack you and tell you that what? It's hard. You can't do it. Then you start doubting. Then you start beating yourself down. So under that bench, the weight is so heavy and it's keeping you on that bench. You have to put in your mind and tag it into that grown man, that spiritual you, and say within yourself, it's either I'm going to lay down or I'm going to get down. You have to get that up off of your chest. So with this walk, whatever it is that's laying on you and that's trying to hold you down, pick that shit up, man. Pick it up and throw it off of you, man. Don't let you don't let anything move you, man. You don't let anything move you, man, because the Lord said what in 1 John chapter 4? He said what? There is no fear in love. You can get that out, Baba Shah?
It's like 4 and
yeah, like
18.
Like 18?
Yeah, kind of. This is 1 John 4:18. It says, there's no fear in love. But perfect love casted out fear.
Perfect love casted out fear. You know when you're made perfect in love because what? You cast out fear. Fear is in your mind. Fear, bro,
it's an emotion.
It's an emotion. It's something that you can actually take away. It's something that you can control.
You can control that, man. Like, you can determine whether or not, you feel me, that fear comes or not, man. You know?
It's like going back to the weights. When you see all them damn weights on there, fear comes over you like, I can't lift that. If you never lifted something before, you see it. That's like my first time seeing 2.8. I was like, I can't lift that. But until you sit down and tap into the real you in your mind, the man that the Lord has girded you up to be, and let that dog out of you, that's the man the Lord want to see, man. You have to transform that power and that strength that you have over to your walk, man. And don't give up, and don't stop. And don't stop. I watch a motivational video, man, a guy named Eric Thomas, man, he say every day that you wake up is either you're gonna be running from something or chasing something. What is gonna be? You determine that, man. You have to continue to fight in this walk, man. You cannot be easily moved and just give up, man. Because that actually shows characteristic traits, man, of who you really are. If you give up now, you'll forever give up. And I was always told, if you quit now, you'll quit later. If you run now, you're going to always run, man.
God. And like the brother always say, man, you got to be like a shark in this truth, man. You know, if you think about a shark, man, a shark is never stopping.
Never stopping.
You know, a shark is constantly on the move, looking for his prey, man, on the move, on his mission, man. It's not sitting still, becoming settled on his leash. It's not being easily moved. Hey, that shark is constantly on the grind, man. Mm-hmm. We have to, like the brother was saying, we have to transfer that over to this walk, man.
And that's like the motivational video I was speaking about. He say what? When you lay down, when a lion open his eyes, all he know is to run.
Okay.
That's all he know. If you don't run, you don't eat. If that lion don't run that day, he don't eat. He can't feed his family.
It's the story like the lion and
the lion. That's what it is. The lion and the gazelle. It's the lion and the gazelle, man. What that lion and that gazelle, they wake up every day and all they know is to run. It's either you gonna eat or, and that's just what it is, man. You walk, bro. You have to walk this walk and be a man about it. And having made in your mind, this is what you gonna do.
You can't be wavering. You can't be wavering, man. You gotta pick your side. The Lord say He'd rather you be hot or cold. Mm-hmm. Just roughly paraphrasing, everything wholeheartedly, man. Mm-hmm. As if you're doing it towards the Lord, man.
And the Lord says, striving to the truth and to death. And we gonna get that scripture, but you got that. You can run that out.
All right.
Finish
that. It said, I'm going to just start it over. 1 John 4:18. It says, there's no fear in love, but perfect love casteth out fear. Mm-hmm. It says, because fear hath torments.
Fear hath torment. It plays on your mind.
God.
When you're in a certain situation, that fear is going to torment you and tell you, I can't do it. I can't go through with it. And that's when you have to really just,
you know what I'm saying? Tap
into that grown man, and it's just like, yeah. You got it.
It says, he that feareth is not made perfect in love.
And he that feareth is not made perfect in love. Because what? You're not going to go through with it, man. You're not going to lay your life down for the Lord, man. You're not going to lay your life down if you have fear. Because it has torment. You got to think about it. Death is a scary thing. When you think of ways that you can be killed or anything that can happen to this, because your flesh doesn't want to die. Your spirit, it say the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. So what do? And you have to tap. You have no choice. You have no choice but to tap into that grown man. But if that man is not there,
what you gonna tap into?
And that's what the Lord is building us up for this whole time. Because the scriptures tell you what, I've seen those that were beheaded and made mortal for the Lord, man.
Shit, look at Stephen. Mm-hmm. Shit, he went all the way through with it, man. He was a martyr. He got stoned, man. You think that he was wavering in his time of affliction? No, he went all the way through with it, man.
They say Stephen was speaking, they was biting, gritting their teeth.
Gnashing the teeth, man. But what you sending boy me to this, man? This is Joshua 1:9. It says, Have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of good courage, man.
Strong. Always abounding, like your brother said earlier. Stay strong and of good courage.
God, look, it says, be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed. It says, for Yahweh, thy power is with thee whithersoever thou goest.
So obviously, if you be afraid and you don't have that confidence and that courage, you basically don't have faith. You're not showing faith. You don't believe in who you say you believe in.
Well, you basically wavering, man. And you got to know that the Lord is not going to let you down, man.
And if the Lord told you that he's an austere man, just worldly speaking, the Lord let it be known that in the scriptures, I'm solid. I'm faithful. You tie these scriptures into a regular conversation of the world, you get what? I'm genuine. That's a real ass cat. You see what I'm saying? The Lord let it be known that what? He not gonna let you down. He's a friend that you can always count on. When you're back against the wall, he's there.
I gotta bring this out.
You got it.
This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 2 and 10. It says, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Most High and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? And it's asking this is in a question format. Like you're not gonna get an answer to that, man.
Because the Lord too solid.
The Lord is too solid, man. You know, he's not gonna leave you out and dry, man.
So how much more you? You should be the same way.
The same
that's
way.
That's like a brother next to you. You supposed to be that way with this brother. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like if our back's against the wall, we got 10 dudes, whatever, how many numbers you want to put up, it's just us two. We're gonna die.
You gotta be that faithful friend, man.
You have to be faithful, man. If you can't be faithful to the brother next to you, how much more the Lord? And the Lord is using these men. The Lord is using these vessels. If you turn your back on the men of the Lord, how much more? You're actually turning your back on him. It's not even about us. You're really spitting in the Lord's face. But also that brother that was right there with you through all of this.
Because you let him down.
That's like the 10 dudes. You scot out on them. You out of there. Skirt. Now this guy's left alone. You have something?
Yeah. This is Ecclesiastes 4 and I'm gonna start at 9. It says 2 are better than 1.
2 are better than 1.
Because they have a good reward for their labor, man. All right. Verse 10, it says, For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe, destruction to him that is alone when he falleth, for he hath not another to help him up, man. You know, that's why it's so important for you to not, like we were just speaking on, to not leave your brother behind, man.
To basically be solid, it's all about being faithful in this ministry.
And dependable, man.
And basically stand down, basically going through the fire. All of these scriptures is basically tying into what? Going through the fire. Because what the scripture say in 1 Peter's that what you're not the only brother that's going that you know what I'm saying, like
dealing with
the same thing. You see, but you still reading some of that.
I could grab it real quick if you need. They still have some more.
You got it.
It's let me see. Verse 11. It says, again, if 2 lie together, then they have heat. But how can one be warm alone? All right. When you think about that, man, you basically providing for your brother, man. That's showing that you can depend on him, man.
Be a faithful friend.
Verse 12, this last one. It says, and if one prevail against him, 2 shall withstand him, and a threefold cord is not quickly broken, man. Hey, that threefold cord, man, hey, that's tight. It ain't no breaking that, man.
You can't break that bond, man. You can't break that bond, man. It ain't going nowhere. And that's the way that it's supposed to be. That's what the Lord is looking for. Soldiers. If you know anything about an army or soldiers, watch 300. Guess what? They stood side by side. He told boy, he say, hold your shield up. You can't hold your shield up. We all die. You break the line. They break through this line. The brother next to me die and the brother behind me die. You have to know basically what you're in it for, man.
You got to be able to hold your weight, man.
Hold your end. Being what? Being faithful, man. All right? You get Job 23 and 10 out, because what? We have what? A perfect example in the scriptures, man. And we're going to get the one about Job, man. Because what? Job went through it. And we were just speaking about what? You're going through that fire in this ministry and in this walk. But what? This is an example because Job had everything taken from him, man. He was brought very, very low, bro. But guess what? He held his integrity, man. Job was willing to die for the Lord. Just an example to show us you ought to be the same way. So you can obtain glory. You got it.
This is Job 23 and 10. It says, It says, but he knoweth the way that I take. When he had tried me, I shall come forth as gold.
And see, look what Job's saying. He say, Lord, you knew the way. You know the way that I'm gonna take. You know how. You know, the Lord already know. This is already planned out. It's mapped out. It's already orchestrated. That the Lord know. The scriptures say what? The Lord directed the steps. You see, he say what? Lord, you already know which route I'm gonna take when you tried me. When you brought me through this fire, you knew what I was gonna do. Watch what he say.
All right, continuing on, it says, my foot hath held his steps.
My foot has held his steps. What you do with your feet? You walk. What are we doing? We're standing on this straight, narrow path. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Walking that path, holding the steps of the Lord. Go ahead.
It says, his way have I kept.
His way have I kept. He didn't break no law. He didn't go off. He didn't do nothing. He stayed focused. Like that shark, like that lion. He kept running. He kept going. He kept his eyes on the prize. And this, the brother told me this a long time ago. He say, it's like you have arrows, I'm gonna say fire darts. You have arrows and everything poking you from every direction. So you have to give your energy over here. And then you have to turn over here and give you energy. Then you got to turn behind and give you energy. But really and truly, you have the Lord right there in front of you. That's what all your energy is supposed to be going. So you can't let things around you take so much energy from you. Because then you will lose sight of the way you were going.
Got you. All right.
You got it.
It's Philippians 3:13. It says, brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind and reaching forth into those things which are before, man.
So you have to continue to go. You have to continue to walk, man. No matter.
I get sidetracked by you know, the little things, you know, get entangled with the affairs of this life, man. All right. But 14 is the point. It says, I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of the Most High in Hamashiach Yahushua, man. You know, your eyes is on a prize, man. You know, you're focusing on that march and you're striving to obtain that incorruptible crown, man.
He said, for that mark, man, that mark of exemption. You see, you walking so that what? That ye may obtain, like Philippians say, man.
That was it on that.
Nah, you can go back to that Job 23. Which was like verse 11 you was at? I think you was at like verse 11. I know you read about his ways have he kept.
Oh yeah, I was still on 11.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start it over though. Job 23:11. It says, my foot hath held his steps, his way have I kept and not declined.
He didn't decline. He didn't turn away. He kept going. Now watch what he say he did though.
Verse 12 it says, neither have I gone back from my commandment of his lips.
Neither did I go back from what the commandments of his lips. And you gotta think about his story. His wife said, do what? Curse the Most High and die. You see? Keep going out.
It says, I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food.
Bro, he put the Lord before, because you know you need food to live. You need,
it's like a necessity.
It's a necessity. You need it.
So he was putting the Lord's work
before
that food. Like that's like a big comparison, bro. That's showing you that he was eating, breathing, walking. Everything was about the Lord's work, man.
Everything was about the Lord. He didn't give a fuck about life. He basically tell you, man, I don't care about none of this. I'ma stay faithful and solid to who I know. You see? Because the scriptures say for what? We know when you go to 1 John, because his wife said, curse the Most High and die. You still holding, because his wife was like, what? You still holding faith into the Lord? Look what's going on with you. Man, curse the Most High and die, man. But when you go into 1